Ugh.
Now we're live for real this time. Hooray!
Hooray! A minute late. That's all right.
Only a minute and a half late.
We did a whole ass intro. We were ready to go. We were like, yes, 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 I'm coming. It was so fucking awesome. And then it was not actually live. We
I had
to click
Yeah.
the-
I had to
we had
press
to
an
click the
extra button, so I had to recue the thing. So
Homer fucked it up.
I fucked it up,
We,
and
we tried we tried scheduling ahead this time. It's an interesting thing.
yeah. So now we have. It said 7 people waiting. Now it says 5 viewers. What the fuck, guys?
Yeah, what's your deal? They heard actually, did we even play the theme?
Oh no, let's play the theme.
Oh yeah, let's play the theme.
Oh shit, it's not playing.
When you're all alone and there's no one there, you should pull down your pants and your underwear and fap to the Fappy Hour. We were all up in the pie with the top boom boom, shooting down the planes in every room, and with fap to the Fappy Hour. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To the Fappy Hour.
I pooped my pants.
And we're back. That was the theme.
What? Huh? I've been bamboozled.
Did that come through? Did that like the poopy in his pants? Did that come through? I don't know. Did they hear? Did they hear
Yes.
what he
Yes.
said?
Yes.
I wasn't sure. We didn't know when we were going live, so he's just sitting there going, "I pooped in my pants." All right, welcome.
Welcome back. Coming at you live from 3 different locations in the world. Here we are, the Fappy Hour.
And you can't even notice the latency.
What?
And you can't even notice the latency.
Oh yeah, latency.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
shit.
Anyway, hello, welcome back.
This is the second month of our monthly live Fappy Hour.
So you notice that before we played my Cool as Hell theme song, we had 5 viewers, and now after playing my Cool as Hell theme song, we have 9. So that means that those people were drawn in by the magnetic powers of my music.
Well, that's just how theme songs work. I mean, you have a good theme song, people will come watch.
Yeah,
Right.
just
They
like
click on
Malcolm
the
in
link.
the Middle.
They click on the link because the thing after the link is I'll figure it out. Anyway.
Magnets. It's magnets.
Magnetism.
How do they work?
We don't know how magnets work. We actually scientists are baffled. They look at the magnets, they put them together, and they kind of reject each other, and then the
Well,
magnets.
they know how they
reject
work because they're painted
mean the
red and blue
scientists?
on each side. So
Yep.
Actually,
and-
we could ask a scientist. Do you want me to ask the scientist right now?
Sure.
I have the scientist button. We can ask the scientist any question we want.
Oh yeah. Hey scientist, how magnet work?
The only scientist I need on how magnets work is Happy J the clown and
No, we're not
you know
talking about the clowns.
We're not talking about the clowns, I guess. Can we not? Are we allowed to talk about the clown circus thing that I fucking wrote that one time from the My Little Dashy Too Hard?
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god! To me, that's one of the. First of all, we're more mature since then. But second of all, that scene where the clown takes a fucking handkerchief or whatever and starts funneling it through another one's butthole, that shit's funny as hell.
and there's like a dildo or a butt plug or something tied to the end of it. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I think I made a Fred joke when I was writing that. I don't remember. We used naughty words that we were not, allowed to say back then.
Or now.
Or now. Yeah. Yeah. But we got better. We've learned from our mistakes.
Lest we get canceled.
I'll get us canceled right now. Y'all ready?
Don't. I canceled your cancel. See what I did there?
Oh no.
My religion is better than your religion.
No, come on, dude. Come on. You can't go around doing that.
My political opponent, he knows what's better than your political opponent.
Oh, yeah? Well, my sports team would beat the shit out of your dad.
How dare you say that?
All right. What are we talking about today? What's the big thing?
I could talk about the most recent thing.
Yeah.
And let me set the scene. This was 2 days ago. Sitting on Discord with Sour and Not
me.
Slav, playing some Halo Infinite as I do. Just shooting the shit. And all of a sudden I feel a presence standing behind me. I see the shadow cast on the wall behind my monitors. And I turn and I look. And it's my brother. Not Slav.
Not me.
Other brother. And he's like kind of like just pointing at my microphone and doing the hand motion to cut it. So I mute
say
it.
anything?
Not he just kind of stood there until I noticed, and he pointed at my microphone.
That's
then
creepy as shit. What the fuck? Just standing over you menacingly until you notice him.
Well, 'cause
my
he didn't-
mom would like flicker the light or something. No, your brother's just like backed by the light. You just see the shadow figure. Yeah.
He came in for his horror movie.
because he didn't want to say anything because he didn't want you hearing him.
Sure.
And so like I cut the mic, and he's like, so someone just knocked on my window. I'm like, what? What window? The side window or the back window? The back window, right next to my computer. Like I could, like just hear it right next to me. Someone knocking on my window. I was like, do you want me to go out and check? It's like, yes, please. I'm like,
Okay.
fuck. So I go to my closet and I get a gun. And yeah.
Oh no! I don't know if I like where this story is going, Homer. Did you kill a man 2 nights ago?
And I tried to looking for a flashlight and I couldn't find a flashlight. And I'm like, I have like 14 fucking flashlights scattered around your house. Why can't I find one? So I just
Did you just
go out
use
to
your
the
phone?
I didn't even use my phone. I couldn't find it, or I didn't know where it
I'll
was at the time.
adapt.
They hit all the electronics.
Yeah, I'll go out stealthy, walking around, triggering all the motion sensing lights. So I'm just out here, and first thing I do is I step out and I rack the slide really loudly. It's like, there, that announces my presence. Anybody, you now know this is your chance to get the fuck out. And I just kind of like walk around, circling the pool, going along all the fences, just with
You
the gun.
described it as a. I remember when you came back to the call, and the first thing you said is that you had to search and clear your backyard.
I said I had to sweep and clear my backyard.
Yeah, that's right. You
'cause
were rattled. You
oh,
definitely.
oh yeah, no, the whole thing. I'm like kind of like shaking,
Yeah.
like because I don't want anyone to hurt me, and I don't
What
really
did
want to hurt anyone else.
at that moment? What were you expecting to find?
I was hoping that they heard me come out and it just fucked off and left, and that there would be nobody there. And thankfully there wasn't. But just to be
Okay.
sure, I went out and checked the front yard too, and then I get back to my room, and
So
then
you, just to be clear, you were not accosted by Florida Man.
no, nor did I accidentally become the Florida man.
Oh, good. That was not the call of the Florida. Just a knock on the
Um,
window.
And two twists. First twist is I get back in my room and go to unload the gun, and I take the magazine out, and then I pull the slide to clear the round in the chamber to find there is no round in the chamber. I didn't seat the magazine properly, and when I racked it, I didn't actually chamber it. So if it did come to the point where I was in danger, I would have been fucked.
You would have had a stick to hit things with.
And then here's the second big twist. My brother comes in and says, "I figured it out." He had a tab, like a hidden on his browser, that started auto playing a video that had that binaural audio knocking sound. The one that like actually sounds like someone's knocking on your fucking window.
Yeah, yeah. So was this like a 10-hour video with just random knocking?
I don't know.
Like one of those, like it'll randomly play the Discord sound or
Yeah.
Yoshi licking you or something?
I don't know. 10 hours of silence are continuously broken by Half-Life scientists.
So I have a similar story to that. A very.
Sound.
A sound! Holy shit!
I
Swear to God, sentient. It's fucking sentient.
It knows. The scientist is aware, dude.
Where am I?
Oh, God.
Get out of here.
Oh, no.
So I have an extremely similar story to yours as far as phantom noises and clearing your home with a firearm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a couple years ago, I used to work for the state of Florida as a corrections officer,
Okay.
and I get a call in my officer's bubble. Right, so this is where I go and chill when I'm not doing anything. I get a call. It's from the front office. I pick it up, and they say I have a call coming through. So I pick it up. It's my wife. Now it's like 11 o'clock at night. My shift ends in about an hour, and so she calls me. I'm on the phone. She goes, "Someone just tried to open the front door," and
The fuck?
I'm like, "What?"
That's
Someone tried to open the door, and then we have a dog. His name's Ko. He's a decent sized dog. And when he finds somebody he doesn't like, he's got a very angry sounding growl.
neato.
So I get off work, I leave, I say, "Hey, I gotta go." So I leave work, I come home, I'm like 5 minutes away from home. I get there. My wife's in the back room with a shotgun. I come in. I come in the house. I go and I grab my handgun. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go look around real quick. I go to the whole house, and then I go outside to our side yard, and then I kind of do a quick look in the backyard because it's a jungle in the back. You can't actually access it.
Actual fucking jungle.
And so anyway, I get back. There's no one there, and she tells me the full story. Someone opened the front door. She was in the living room, so she couldn't see the front door. And our dog was in the front room, and as soon as the door opened, he starts going ballistic, barking, growling, and then she hears the door slam shut.
Damn.
So what I think happened is we have crackheads that lived next door, like
Oh, no.
genuine, actual crackheads, and I'm pretty sure one of their friends got confused. They confused our 2,000 square foot home with their 500 square foot shack. So I'm pretty sure the crackheads just got a little confused about where they were supposed to be that night to do their crack. I was fresh out.
One of their customers accidentally went next door instead of went
One
to
of the
your house,
customers almost got their fucking chest caved in with a shotgun from my wife.
and
Oh
their
my
balls bitten
God.
off by a dog.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Which is that's actually surprisingly not the first time it's happened there. We had a escaped convict run through our yard.
The hell?
Yeah,
Not the
the cops-
jungle yard, right?
No, the jungle yard.
The jungle yard?
Yeah.
One with no
I mean,
access?
Yep.
The fuck?
So
How'd you do that?
I don't know. The police rolled around. They let us know that they were looking for somebody, a fugitive, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Oh,
I said, officer,
He
I'm
didn't escape from whatever you were in charge of, right? Because you were doing
No, no.
corrections, right?
no. He was from another state.
Oh God.
That's
Damn.
another time I had to clear my yard with a gun because I was like, officer, do you want to check out the back? I can
Oh,
show
no.
you around. They're like, no, we're good. I'm like, I'm not sitting well with that. I'm gonna go check it myself.
Kind of reminds me. So I talked last time. What these stories reminded me of a little story that I have. Last time I talked about how I had water issues. I had the guy said it was the nastiest or like the worst water line break that he had ever seen or something.
Yeah.
I got the monetary cost of that in, by the way.
Oh,
The water bill was $700. The wastewater bill was $2,000.
oh my God.
I'm negotiating it down. I'm in the process of that, but holy shit.
fuck.
So I've been, understandably, I believe, kind of on edge when it comes to like water stuff. And if I hear something a little bit weird, I will like investigate.
Mm.
So
Howard hasn't taken a shower in 3 weeks.
no, I've taken a shower. I'm no longer taking bucket baths. They still haven't finished fixing the driveway, by the way. I wasn't actually stuck, but I still feel like I'm stuck. Like I can't really go anywhere. I don't have the freedom of movement that I desire. But
You don't have access to your circle drive.
yeah, I don't have the entire circle, but I kind of just drive over it anyway because at this point, if something happens, I'm just going to sue the plumber. Just take it to small claims at that point. But the situation was I was about to make food. I was about to make something, and the house is entirely silent. Even the like heating is quiet, which is a bit weird considering how fucking cold it has been. So it had settled for the moment, and I hear a noise coming from the basement door in the kitchen that sounds like a trickle, and I go, oh no. And so I open the door and I go I at first I just opened the door and look down because I don't want to go down there without shoes because that shit will just track everywhere, right?
Oh yeah. I hate
But
it going down there even with shoes.
yeah, I don't like the basement here. But I listen, I definitely hear water dripping. I definitely hear it. I go, oh no. I go to my not like but like a bunch of water. Like, oh god,
a
there's
good trickle. Yeah.
yeah. What sounds like several trickles, maybe. I go to my room. I get my shoes on. I go back down. I go downstairs. I look around. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing there. I was hearing the rain through the windows. I was that on edge about the water issue that I forgot that it was raining.
You know you're chronically online when you forget that rain exists.
No, I knew it was raining. I had been in the rain earlier that day. It was just like, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm this thing called paranoid, I guess. I don't know.
Bro had a case of psychosis.
Paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh gosh. Do we have more stories? Those were fun. There's what's the resolution? Like, what did we learn today? What?
We learned. Man, what did we learn?
Florida's scary.
Florida is scary. Florida's so scary that I left it. I traveled thousands of miles to get away from Florida.
Yeah, but now you're right,
Florida
like right
across
next to
the
North
ocean.
Korea.
I'd rather be next to North Korea.
In Florida. That's rough. That is rough. Oh no.
The day I got here,
Yeah.
North Korea shot missiles at South Korea.
The fuck?
But they're always doing that.
They shouldn't
they
do
are.
that. They should do that less if they're doing it at all.
Oh, they do it all the time.
It's like the day I got to Tennessee, there was a murder 4 houses down.
Yeah, that was you had sent you'd like been asking like how safe is the neighborhood, how like reasonable questions to ask,
Yeah.
and then the first thing you see when you show up is a bunch of like police cars, right?
And like police tape around this one house. Yeah.
Oh my god. What was the story? Just some kid had like killed his mother or something,
Yep.
right?
And then like
Yes.
ran off to Alabama and then eventually turned himself in.
I got the story for you right now.
You actually have the like pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Casey Lawhorn
That's I mean all
murdered his
names,
mom.
Names have been said now, I guess.
Apologies, but he murdered his mom and his friend.
Yeah. It's a good thing that's a ways down the road and not like next to my house or anything. A bit a ways away. So you didn't just dox me. That would be bad. Anyway.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
People-
house number is on street.
My house number is
Ow, my ears.
all right.
Anyway,
We had a Fappy challenge, right?
we did, but no one submitted anything because they're dumb.
No one submitted. Okay, do we have anything from like previous Fappy challenges? Can we at least look at the email and see if
Yeah, I could bring up some old ass emails.
Let's do that.
let's
Yeah,
let's
from our
find out.
unreleased thing.
Wait,
this
is there
it?
another like RPG Maker thing that someone made?
Fappy gained. I think this is the one you made.
Yeah, I think that's one I made. That's not the email. You're looking through a folder.
Yeah, this I usually have screenshots from it.
Oh,
I
okay.
do. We had one email from last year.
Did we? Oh
Um, This was sent to us in
I'm looking at it. I don't know if chat's ready for that.
2020.
Can we read that? Can we read that email out? This is so late. I hope this didn't end in a bad story. So I hope everything best for this couple.
I'm just gonna read it out. Chat can't.
Yeah.
Or the viewers can't see it, but I'll read it. From Peach
Yeah.
Fuzz Alex. My name is Alex. Me and my husband Peach Fuzz. We are recently married and are huge fans of the podcast and your work. We have a couple of questions. When's the next Sour Plays? And can you play something furry related?
I guess Pokemon's furry related. I've been making those. I have my next thing on my docket for YouTube is the Legend of Zelda video. So that'll be out at some point. I actually need to record my side of that, but Homer's he's beaten the game. I need to beat the game, and
And
we're gonna.
I hated it. I fucking hate that game so much.
I like it. It's gonna be a fun comparison when the final video comes out.
Which one was it?
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina. We talked about it last time.
Oh, we did. We did.
Yeah.
Like, is Ocarina furry related? There's a
No.
fish.
There's
That's ale. That's ale.
it has the werewolves.
Yeah, but the werewolves is the Twilight Princess.
No,
Right?
this one
Yeah.
also had werewolves in it, or wolf-like things.
Yeah, it had wolves. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
That's furry.
question 2. What's your fetish?
How about let's make this simpler. What's not your fetish?
Yeah, Homer, what's not your fetish? What's something you're not into?
Feet.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
what?
Next question.
It's just because it's like imagine you that
Don't want to.
you get a brand new 2024 GT,
Car, right? That's a
yeah,
car, right?
your neighbor gets a brand new super expensive car, and he keeps going on about the tires. Look at these sweet ass tires I have on it. Oh man, look at those tires.
Hey, but car guys actually do that.
Yeah, car guys are weird.
It's true. I
So,
guess that
out
is
of
weird.
all the fetishes, the only one that you don't care for is feet.
Yeah.
I like how the comment Sly Cooper was very furry related.
Hey, there was one more question there.
Oh, hold on. I just wanted to check the chat because I had this full screen.
My
Sly
brother,
Cooper was very fur related. Yeah, there we go. And
my
Digimon, which will soon be fur related.
yeah. I will be going through Digimon in a bit, but I wanted to say, relating to the foot comment, foot fetish being a shit fetish. My
No, those are entirely different.
So my brother was quite a bully when I was a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I remember he would we would go on long drives, right? So we'd go, like from Tennessee all the way to the coast, which is, a couple hours drive, several hours drives depending on where you're going on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we would it was always a problem because, mom and dad are in the front, brother and myself are in the back, which means that he can terrorize me as much as he fucking feels like it. And
He's
so
the Reese to your Malcolm.
he was doing this thing one time, and it is part of the reason that I hate feet so much, is because he would lay back on his side of the car like someone does on a sofa and kick his feet up into my face. I remember there was one time, it's like, okay, the shoe is bad enough. When he takes off the shoe, and he's an athlete, and so he has his sweaty ass feet in my face, and he's stretching out, so I even all the way next to the window, it's being pushed into my face, and I was like, Mom, he's got his feet in my face. And my mom's in the front, just like, oh, you shouldn't do that.
Hey,
I don't know why. I guess she just gave up. It's just like, there's nothing I can do about that.
It sounds like your brother needs some of Clyde Sweetfeet Livingston's new product, Sploosh.
Oh god.
Blue.
It's got onions in it.
Oh, cool, good. Yeah, that'll help. I think Gold Bond would be a good place to start.
It's like brothers like those people that do that shit on the airplanes. Take their shoes off and then shove their feet in between the seats in front of them onto the footrest.
There's
Have you
someone
ever
getting off to
flown on
this
a
right now,
plane?
by the way. I'm calling them out. Like, there's someone out there having an actual Fappy Hour. You need to stop. Not this conversation. Not now.
Planes are the worst. I hate flying so
We
much.
We still got one last question from Peach Fuzz and
Oh
Alex.
yeah. Let's hear it.
Question 3. Will you ever move on to a different project, Homer? One that doesn't surround MLP. This?
Fappy Hour.
All right, this is Noah, My Little Pony podcast.
No.
Oh, is it?
No.
Oh.
Fappy Hour, more Sour and Homer Plays type stuff. I know that shit's boring. You
Yeah.
guys hate it, but it's fun to make.
It's fun. It's fun to make. Takes a lot of time to edit. We need to come up with something that's not so time consuming. I did those shorts. The shorts were fun. I don't know if everyone in the chat has seen the YouTube shorts that I made from the previous Fappy Hour. but they're really silly. I had fun making those.
Yeah.
Sour,
I
you
like
should
the.
introduce them to Dwink. Do you guys know about Dwink?
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
about
about
Dwink.
Dwink.
What is? Do I
Oh,
want to Google this?
I'll go ahead and just like, what is your best guess? What do you think Dwink is?
Oh, speak of drink.
Oh, whoa, speak of drink.
I Googled it before you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Then the cat's out of the bag. Then it is Mike Tyson's new beverage.
Oh God. Of fucking course it is.
I am Mike Tyson. Come to have a drink with me.
All right, we don't need the slightly bad voiceover there. I think it's funny. I think that he's aware. It's CBD, yeah. I think it's funny that he's self-aware and naming it that. That's actually
it's
like a
great.
good name. This is funny.
It's great. I love it. I wish I could drink it, but I can't.
Yeah, it's got that CBD.
I would get fired.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could have that in a drink.
You
Well,
can
have
now.
it in edible, too.
It's legal now.
Well, I didn't. The legality wasn't my concern. Just physics was.
Oh no, so CBD is just a chemical. You can have it synthesized into anything.
Oh man. Good
Like
for
anything.
them.
And
Good for
anything's
them.
a chemical.
Was that all of their questions?
Yeah, that was all the questions.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are some good questions. I like those.
Yeah, those are
What else? What do we have now?
What, I do think that it was a little bit funny that you brought up Malcolm earlier.
He's brought it up like twice, I think.
Yeah, well, we were talking before the stream, and I guess we were talking about favorite sitcoms or something. What was
Yeah.
it? What brought it up?
We're talking about I think we're talking about theme songs.
We
And
were
then
talking about Ferris.
Ferris
the
Bueller.
Ferris
That's-
Bueller. Yeah.
I was leading there.
I led you there.
I don't know if I can play the entire theme song. I don't think I'm
Can you?
allowed to play the theme song for the
Just-
Ferris Bueller TV show. But
Just
chat,
play my
on
favorite
your
bit.
own, definitely look that up.
The,
It is so good.
the Ferris Bueller TV show theme song.
Can
Yes,
you play my
it's
favorite
not the-
instrument,
it's-
though?
It's. I mean, okay, 1 second. I want to say it is not. Oh yeah, oh yeah is a different song that was in the movie, which might come up. It is specifically the Ferris Bueller TV show theme song. It is. It's this electronic music piece, and it's just the same like couple of like voice recordings of a guy saying Ferris Bueller, just like mixed and interlaced. Like if I'll play a snippet here so you can understand what the hell I'm talking about. This is it.
Why does it sound like you though?
It kind of does. It's this electronic track with a dude just randomly.
Ferris Bueller!
Ferris.
Ferris.
You definitely all need to give that a listen. But I didn't tell you all this before we went live. A while back, when I first found this theme song, I watched the first episode with a friend of ours. Holy crap! First of all, it's not good.
I didn't expect it to be.
The Ferris Bueller TV show is not a masterpiece. If I remember correctly, the casting was interesting. I think that the friend I watched it with is in the chat. If they could remind me who was playing the sister, because I believe they were particularly famous. But they don't have the cast from the movie. They have a bunch of different people. It's got ooh.
The cast is interesting.
Is it? Do you have it pulled up?
I do.
Who is the sister? Who replaced the movie sister with?
Gianni Bueller is played by Jennifer Aniston.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it's one of her apparently like one of her earlier acting roles, or if not like one of her first. What I thought was particularly funny is like the opening scene. So you know how Ferris in the movie Ferris Bueller, he like likes to narrate to the audience, and he'll be like, "Yeah, so I like all that bullshit, whatever."
Yeah.
They do that in the TV show as well. And so he's talking about how cool he is. He's sucking himself off with his words. But the first thing, like one of the first things that happen is he gets out of bed and they have a cardboard like standee, like a cutout of the actual actor of Ferris Bueller. And he's just like, they thought this guy could play me? What a joke. Which
That's
implies that the TV show version is the actual Ferris Bueller.
It reminds me of like
Matthew Broderick? No way.
in the Stargate TV series, they make reference to there being a different actor playing the main guy in the movie. She was like, "There's another O'Neill with one L, and he has no sense of humor."
Who played him in the TV show?
Richard Dean Anderson.
And
Oh
who was in the movie?
Kurt Russell.
Hashtag,
Kurt Russell.
just in the chat. Hashtag not my Ferris. It's really good. That is great.
Charlie
With Cameron.
Schlatter is not my Ferris.
Cameron was in the TV show. That implies Cameron's dad never murdered him.
Played by Brandon Douglas of Falcon Crest fame, and Papa Was a Preacher, and the original 21 Jump Street series.
But he's not funny though.
No.
Whoa.
I will say there are some like very serious, not particularly funny in of themselves actors that when put across from someone who is very funny, they are absolutely hilarious to watch.
Wait, you want to know what Charlie Schlatter was recently in?
What?
Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes.
Are we forgetting his best role ever as Sam in Curious George?
The movie?
Sam the monkey?
The TV series.
No, George is the monkey.
Yeah, and Ted is the man in the yellow hat.
I used to use back when I was still living with my dad and I was still using a laptop. So this was probably 10 years ago now. I was I would be in my room and I would have a blanket and I'd be nice and comfortable and I'd just be typing away on my laptop. But if I just had the laptop on my legs, it would overheat, despite the name. So I would get a book. I had a book that was just a hardcover, like the entire series of or some shit, just like a bunch of things of Curious George.
That's
I think I
my
just exposed
favorite
I've
book.
never read it. Never read it. I don't know what happens in it. I know there's a monkey's name is George. There's a man with the yellow hat. There's that was my laptop thing. That's what I associate that with. Kept my computer from overheating.
Laptop. You know, they actually make like actual things that for just that.
So I had one of those. It was actually worse for my computer than just having it flat on my lap. Yeah.
I've seen them with like padded cushions on the bottom, fans built in.
Yeah, mine had fans and no way to plug it into anything. I genuinely don't know what if it came with cables. I never received the cable. Like I got it from like a friend or something. I don't know. It was a piece of shit.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Piece of fucking dog shit. What were they
So-
thinking?
So it's very interesting for me being in my late 20s and I work with a bunch of people that are, 18, 19 years old. So I get this like
Are they TikTokers? Or like
I get to look at it as like this life of youthfulness
okay.
that I haven't seen in quite some time.
Almost a decade.
Oh
Are
my
they
God,
happy?
Don't remind me.
Are they happy people?
They are. It's
Oh.
interesting. But like they'll talk about things like
Skibbity toilets and stuff.
I had the thought, but I was like, I'm above that. Homer wasn't.
no, but they'll talk about things and like how oh they saw this thing from so long ago and I just got to sit there and think I saw that movie when it came out.
Yeah.
Or I was watching that TV show as it was coming out.
Oh my god, someone 3D printed a save button.
Oh my god.
Chat asks, were you never happy? Chat member, I'm happy right now.
I'm with my two glorious co-hosts.
So none
And
of us were happy.
yeah.
Actually,
I mean, I got
I'm better
the
than
news
happy.
ready to go.
I'm better than happy. I'm Fappy.
Oh shit!
I'm
we
so
got-
happy that it's entered negative intervals now, you know?
What?
It caused buffer overflow.
Mhm.
Well, that's not supposed to happen. You should look at getting that
It's
fixed.
like
Have you tried therapy?
he's gone nuclear Gandhi with his happiness.
I've been self-medicating.
No, no. There was something else we were going to talk about. What was it?
But we never did talk about our sitcoms, you know?
Well, I talked about mine.
Ferris Bueller.
That's a good sitcom.
Bueller!
Malcolm.
Bueller!
Oh God! Did you really just record that to play it back?
Let's talk about Malcolm in the Middle and how it is hands down the greatest sitcom ever produced.
But what about Ferris?
Is that just you saying it, or is
No.
that the actual audio clip?
No, it's him saying it that he recorded as he said it, and then he could just play it back whenever he wants.
Yep. Yep. Bueller!
Welcome to
All right.
Welcome to the Bueller Hour. Oh no!
I was waiting for the
That was my
Bueller.
That
You were waiting
sounded
for the what?
like the Great King Satan.
I am the Dark Lord Satan! I am the Dark
Oh, no.
Lord Satan!
You guys keep pressing. All right. That's.
All right.
What did you say? Wait, hold on. What were you waiting for?
What?
What was he waiting for? What was Slav waiting for?
I wasn't waiting for anything. I never.
Oh, you said you were waiting for something.
Nope. I never said that.
It was a minute ago. You said you were waiting. You remember what it could have
Mm-mm.
been?
Nope.
Do you think that it was?
All right, that bit is now over, and now we will start the new bit.
Dead.
All right. So, what sitcoms did you guys want to discuss?
Malcolm in the Middle, it's the best. It's like right just above My Name is Earl.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Was Malcolm the one where they? Hold on. What show was it that They Might Be Giants did a song for?
That's Malcolm in the Middle.
I never watched Malcolm in the Middle, by the way.
Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Know that?
Hey, who sings
Repeat the
that?
question?
Is that They Might Be Giants or is that Bare Naked Ladies? I get them.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
They-
that's They Might Be Giants.
Okay.
They Might Be Giants has one of the best catalog of songs I think in history.
They have a bunch of good songs. One of my favorite things about They Might Be Giants is that they have the first two songs on their first record and then a third song, which is about having only ever written two songs and somehow making a third one.
Okay.
I've only got two songs in me, and I just wrote the third.
I like Spider.
Yeah, Spider
He
is
is
a
our
really good
savior.
one. Spider, he is our hero. Spider,
Spider.
step on Spider.
The sun
Spider.
is a mass of incandescent gas.
We're just singing They Might Be Giant songs. Welcome to the They Might Be Giant part of the episode.
I don't know
Is
very-
everyone in the chat familiar with They Might Be Giants? They're not exactly like Taylor Swift.
Because we're the Mesopotamian.
I've seen them live. Have I mentioned that?
Have you? I
I've
would
mentioned
love
that
to
on
see them
stream
live.
before, I think. I saw them. Their opening act was a smaller group, but it was Jonathan Colton.
The
Ooh,
whole
okay.
universe.
It was good. I enjoyed that. That was like the nerdiest concert that I can think possible. Apart from like going and seeking out like a nerdcore hip hop rap thing.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Weezer live?
I don't know if Weezer is nerdy. I feel like they have. Thank you. The Weezer is they have the look of a nerd, but the vibe of a party douche.
I don't know. They had an entire song about memes, but like
They have a
old memes.
they have a song about having too much sex. It's called
That's true.
"Tired of Sex." They also have a song about not knowing where they put their sex called "Where's My Sex."
Does it like detachable?
Where's my sex? I thought it was here.
Not in my Christian nerdcore band.
Oh no.
Reminds me of a psycho stick called Keys.
Where are my keys?
Yeah. No, well, the lyrics is "Where Are My Keys" by Psycho Stick.
The song is just keys.
It's just called Keys, and it's just
Your
him.
favorite character from Halo?
Yes.
Wait, Captain or Miranda?
If I remember correctly, his name was not Captain Keys in Homer's video. It was Daddy Keys.
Yeah. That's what I kept saying.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one. I remember your Halo 2 video though with Miranda Keys.
What I say about her? I don't remember what
I don't remember Miranda Keys, and I edited it.
Hold on. Wasn't it the voice you gave her?
I gave her a voice.
I don't
you?
remember. Maybe I'm misremembering my Halo 2 videos.
I just remember yelling, "Gotta yeah."
What did you mean by this?
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
reached out to you over Discord. I was like, "Hey, what?" At one point in the video, just randomly, out of the blue, with no real reason or explanation, you just shout out, "Got a yiff." What was that about?
Here's the thing. When you sent those messages to me originally, I had no fucking idea what you're talking about. I don't even remember saying it. Even after you sent me the clip, I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember this. I'm assuming I was like, I don't know, gotta go fast or something, or gotta blast. That was it.
Got a jet. Brain blast. Got a jet.
Brain blast! It's criminal that your Halo videos did not do well. Those are fucking hilarious.
They are funny. One of my favorite edits is there's one point where you kill like an elite, and then you're walking down this hallway, and I have slowly, very gradually mixed the intro to
Queen.
Another One Bites the Dust, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like I took so long for this practically invisible edit to like make it fit the reverb, to make it fit the like pan that you would expect.
Did you? You also did, I think, Ghostbusters with his fuck shit.
Yeah. What the fucking shit? What the fucking shit?
I think
fun. Like that's the thing with these videos is that like when you watch it for the first time, it's so packed with shit.
Yeah.
There's something happening every second.
I think
And
one of my favorite
So
ones.
when you
though-
rewatch it, there's just more there every single time. There's something funny that you forgot. And I still have that with like I will rewatch like a really old Sour Plays or something, and I'm just like, that is the funniest joke I've ever said. Why don't I think about this ever? It's because there's like 10 other jokes in that same video that are like the funniest shit that I can think of.
Well, everybody knows the best Sour Plays video was Ultimate Games for Boys 3.
I still have that. It's right here. I never got. People suggested that I do the other Games for Boys. I think it's funny that I started with the third one.
You should do the first one and then the second.
Yeah, I could do that. There's also like an Ultimate Games for Girls or something, which would be very funny to play, especially if it's got like because they just randomly had that garbage Pokemon game. Like there's
Yeah,
got to
there's,
be
like-
some like actual licensed game in there that's also just a piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Another good Sour Plays moment. The Stanley Parable video actually getting commented on by the developers.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, one of the developers from the Stanley Parable ended up commenting on that. I think I was just someone on the team though. I don't know if that was like Doug's brother or not. You know that the YouTuber Doug, his brother is the guy who came up with the Stanley Parable.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
They did a live stream together. It's funny as shit. He's got a good sense of humor.
God, what did you even call it? Because like it was like Confusion Simulator 20Q or something.
Did you really just send Ultimate Games for Girls 4 on Amazon? About this item, Paws and Claws Pet Vet, a game called Fetch.
Bro, it's got Nancy Drew.
Let's ride Silver Buckle Stables and Nancy Drew, The Curse of the Blackmore Manor. I actually think it would be really funny to play through like a Nancy Drew game. I found. Do you hold on? I want to look this up. Do you know how many Nancy Drew books there are?
A couple hundred, maybe 1,000. I don't know.
Like, give me your best guess. Give me a solid guess. How many you think there are?
117.
117.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Okay.
go 200, 243.
that's the Halo number.
I'm trying to find the actual full list, but it is they don't want you to know. is the thing. As of 2019, so this is a few years back. There's been more released since then. Over 533 Nancy Drew books have been published in 9 series.
Wow. I think now it's like over 600. Because I googled
So
it
you know,
too.
you're about to start doing the Digimon games, right?
Yeah, I've been.
Could
yeah.
How about instead of that, we get you to do the Nancy Drew video game?
There's like a Nancy Drew collection of stuff. I would genuinely like thrive. I would have fun with that. I've been planning to make an adventure game, and those are like adventure, like weird puzzle, like focused adventure games, right? I think I would
30
actually enjoy that.
There's 34 computer games.
Holy fuck. I know.
Are they all on
Sour,
Steam?
Oh, I don't know.
You could
I
do
need to
some of
start
the
saving
old,
up.
like, Big Fish and PopCap games. Do,
The
like,
old PopCap collections.
Zuma, Mystery
Zuma
Case
slaps.
Files. Oh, Zuma is fucking awesome. Mystery Case Files, Atlanta Sky Patrol, Hamster Ball. You remember fucking Hamster Ball?
Ultimate
Yes.
Games for Girls 3 comes with a Hello Kitty game. As someone who knows actually less than nothing about, well, I know that she's a human girl. I don't know much about Hello.
Let's not get into this shit.
You
again.
don't want to get into that? You recorded that, didn't you? The fucking
No, I
Hello
never
Kitty
did.
argument.
Is I don't know if you heard about this laugh, but basically, Sour always does this thing where he pretends to insist that Hello Kitty is a human girl, even though
There's no
she's
pretending. She's a human girl.
she's obviously
not a
a
cat.
cat.
She's
So-
a little girl. She lives in London.
But like we
She's
started,
not a cat.
we started like fake arguing, but then like turned into real arguing. And we were like actually yelling.
A human. Hello Kitty is a human, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. She's not a cat.
What?
She lives in London.
Cats can live in London.
Yeah,
It
but
comes
this,
out that
She has a pet
manufacturer,
cat, so she clearly isn't a cat.
What? No, she
Sanrio,
fucking.
has
Hold on.
already confirmed that Hello Kitty is indeed a human back in 2014. As anthropologist Christine Yano had to change her exhibit in the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles when she incorrectly referred to her as a cat.
You're like peeking your microphone.
Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's a human girl. She lives in London.
What
I'm a-
human
I'm-
girl looks like that?
It's her costume, you fucking moron!
She's a little white girl. What's the problem? She's just white.
Well,
We just found out Homer doesn't know what a costume is.
It's a cartoon. She can look however she wants to. Are all humans yellow? Look at the Simpsons.
this just in: Hello Kitty is a furry, not like a furry character, but a furry in a fursuit.
I'll accept that. I will accept that.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Hello Kitty is a furry.
So do you admit that you're wrong?
100%.
Someone is now DMing me pictures of Hello Kitty on Discord.
According to Time Magazine, the Time Magazine,
Not just any Time magazine.
this
The Time magazine.
Is this the
Hello
Time
Kitty is a
magazine?
human girl.
Okay.
She is a human girl, bro.
Slav
She's a
has
human
terrified
girl.
our dog. He's cowering on the couch. You scared Winston Overwatch?
Oh no.
The dog is scared because we're talking about kitties, and he's clearly afraid of cats.
His
That's
name
the
is
reason.
not Winston from Overwatch. But that was one of the reasons we adopted. It was at the time that Winton meme was going around.
Yeah.
So when we saw him on the Facebook page for adopting, we saw Winston and we're like,
Winton.
Winton.
Didn't you also have a cat at one point named Millie?
First off, I still own a cat named Millie. She's just back in the U.S. with my in-laws.
Yeah, because your dog's scared of cats.
And her name is,
Yeah,
we call her Millie, but it's shorthand. Because, I wanted to make fun of those people that get animals and name them like Ruger or Remington or Smith and Wesson. That was like, fuck it. 9mm.
Millie
Good
for
name.
short.
That's a good
I
name.
believe her official, that's her name in all official documents is 9mm.
I love that, actually. That's really good. Millie for short.
Because originally we were going to adopt 2 cats, but
Yeah. What would you have named the other one?
it was going to be a boy. The one we were looking at was a boy, and we were going to name him 40 Caliber
Just Cal.
Just
and call him Cal.
Millie and Cal.
I like that. Normally, when someone has a nickname, it's like the first part of the word, but it's like no, it's something just like randomly in the middle. It's good. I like it.
Naming the cat like you're a rapper.
Yeah, well, I mean, these things do happen.
Hey, how do you know that I don't have that flow? Like I got that broccoli go, SoundCloud.
Whoa.
Just dropped in for first time in half a decade. I look forward to discussion about how horse bits are better.
Huh?
Better. I don't know. I'm just reading someone's chat message here.
Have you guys ever been around horses, like actual horses?
Yeah, I had equine for several years.
They're terrifying.
Horses. I mean, that was the thing for me. Like part of the reason that I didn't like equine as a class, is that like. All right. First of all, it was annoying to have a bunch of like horse girls at the school who were in the same class as
Oh
me.
God,
who would
horse
rush-
girls are a
They
different
would
fucking
rush
breed.
over and they would hug the horses and they would go, "Oh, he's so fluffy!"
And then they'll
And
get
it's like
kicked in
I
the
wouldn't call
spleen.
that thing fluffy. And the best compliment I could give it is majestic and
But-
could kill me in an instant. Like
My oldest niece. So my oldest niece, she's 14 now. She is a horse girl, and I've helped her.
Oh no.
I've gone to the horse barns with her, and like I don't know, she's tried to show me how to do like care and feeding. And all I can think of is if this horse just doesn't like me, it could kill me.
Well, that's the thing. Is like they're deserving of respect, despite being one of the like most likely animals to just fucking die on a moment's notice. They they're probably the worst built species ever
They're
created.
fucking horrible.
They're
Um,
like when it comes to like anatomically the way that they are made, the way that they actually their circulatory system works, the way that they're just everything about them works, they will just drop dead at some point.
so I want to answer Axel's question about what would you call an animal with the name of 50 BMG, and that's easy. Moses. Because BMG stands for Browning machine gun, but I don't want to call it Browning because then that's just naming it after a gun manufacturer again. That's what I'm making fun of. So I'll go with the
Yeah.
second name, John Browning Moses.
I'll just go with Ningma.
50 Cent. I'll say 50 Cent.
The Ning from Browning and the Ma from Machine. You just.
Ningma?
I
That
haven't
sounds
told you the
racist.
worst thing. I haven't told you the worst thing about having equine, have you? Apart from like shoveling horse shit. Do you know what the worst thing was?
Hmm.
Have you ever taken a horse's temperature?
No,
No.
but I know how you do it.
I have
Is it the silver bullet?
I have been taught. I didn't personally do this, but one of my friends had to put on a very long glove.
Yep.
Uh,
It's also similar to the way that you give a
You
mare a seminal implantation.
Yeah, you have to be on good graces with the animal, because that is if you make any mistakes.
you're right in proper
Kicking
disemboweling
range,
kicking
yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
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 That's the first thing I was taught was like, do not approach them from the rear,
Yeah, never. Yeah.
because if they can't see you and they notice you coming, they'll just fucking kick.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that this podcast has actually devolved into fisting horses in the ass.
We're not bronies anymore. I'm actually like complaining about trauma.
Welcome to our trauma podcast, where we break down our childhood traumas.
I hated that class so much that I actually stopped going to that class. They put me into automotive. This kid was so annoying that he would like sit on my desk and harass me. And finally I started just like pushing him away if he got too close. And so they put me in a different class, because every single time the teacher would back me up and just like, yeah, no, the kid deserved it. But not a joke, that happened. And then they put me in wood shop, and I did like 5 classes of wood shop in 1 year or something.
You make your birdhouse?
Like 5. Yeah, we made a lot of birdhouses. They're actually at the Volkswagen plant here in Hamilton County. But yeah, it's wood shop I liked. Though at that point I was at the point where I was like drawing in class.
Yeah.
So I that laptop that I used to put on top of Curious George had to be full to the brim with
Oh
sawdust.
god.
That thing could not be in good condition. I have it. I bet if I shook it, I could get some sawdust out of it.
That's probably why it was running so hot on top of your lap.
Yeah, no, that's probably why.
Speaking of never going to a class,
Was
when I was during my senior year of high school, I got like assigned a gym class that I never wanted, didn't sign up for, just got assigned to me randomly. I've already taken my required gym class, so I'm like, well, I'm not fucking going to this. And I just noticed
That
it's
should
in
have been
the
a study hall. Yeah.
it's in the time block right after my TV production time block. So I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll just stay in here. I go to my team production teacher, like, hey, can I just like stay in here next class every day? He's like, sure.
You just
I
film
cannot
stuff or
relate.
whatever?
Because like the next class was when my best friends were in, so I was like,
Yeah.
shit, so I could hang out with them.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
the thing for me with woodshop is like most of my closest friends were also in woodshop. Like my last year was essentially like my last 2 semesters at that school were like a shit ton of woodshop and study hall because I was ahead in most of my other courses because of a previous school. So it's like I didn't have math to go to, I didn't have science to do. I had an English course that I did, but it was in the same room as my study hall, and I didn't stop whatever I was doing during study hall. So I just treated it as another study hall.
See, I
See,
never,
I can't.
I never
I
had.
can't relate to this because I never went to high school.
You went
Never
to
went.
like a sort of private, but not really private, but it's also kind of
It was a
Christian
homeschool.
homeschooling thing.
I was homeschooled, right?
While your brother went to regular school.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
All right.
stayed home. I stayed
I'm a
home.
bit confused.
I stayed home all day, and it was good. It was good. It was good all the way up till senior year when I failed senior year.
What happens if you fail senior year as a homeschool student? Do they just
So-
pass you anyway because there's no regulations?
So there actually is regulations.
Oh,
Yeah. So I have to have certain amount of basically I have to take courses that are accredited, and if I don't pass them, then I can't send them up to the State Board of Education,
there you go.
and they say that I do not have the equivalency for this year. So
Lovely.
I took an extra senior year for like 2 classes, and got my high school diploma, and then immediately went and also got my GED. It took me 2 days to get. First off, any motherfucker that struggles with getting a GED, I don't understand because it took me 2 days. 2 days.
I mean,
I'm
maybe
retarded.
different
Shit.
people have-
Uh,
you can't say that.
Yup,
There are
whoops,
different
that
people.
was a slip of the tongue. Apologies.
That's
My
what we
God,
call
I'm
a
having
Freudian
PewDiePie
slip.
bridge moments right over here.
PewDiePie bridge. I feel like what I said was definitely less than PewDiePie.
That's true. Ugh. My God. Do we have any? Did we want to do a new Fappy challenge? By the way.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to say something real quick. I remember
go for it.
reading your Christian science textbooks
Yes.
and scoffing at them.
Oh, they were horrible. They were awful.
Did they
Christian
like try
Science.
to teach lessons using Bible stories, or did they just like
No, they
teach
were
you
like
teach you evolution, but like kind of scoff at it the whole time in writing?
So the way that it worked was there wasn't really like Bible anything in it,
Okay.
but they definitely taught you from a creationist standpoint of scientific history
How old did it say the planet was?
of 4,400 and something years old.
Oh, no.
it
or
would
six-
say things that it would like have like pretenses of like some believe that it's
Oh.
or many people say that so and so.
So as a non-Christian going through a Christian program, it's honestly hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
No offense to those that are subscribed to that belief, but
I mean, I will say, like, you're free to believe religiously whatever you want, but if you believe that the planet is 4,000 years old, you're wrong.
it's 5,000.
Like that just I had a conversation once with my stepmom about like is evolution real, right? And I was just like, yes, you can observe it. Go put some bacteria in a closet for a couple months.
So
Oh my
in
God.
Christian science books, they would not call that evolution. They would call it uh, natural selection or microevolution. They
Yeah,
would use the term evolution.
microevolution is one I remember seeing in there. Yeah.
What year did you graduate high school? Was supposed to graduate in 2015, um, but because I'm dumb, I graduated in 2016.
Homer,
20,
Did we graduate the same year or like a year apart?
I
Can't
was
remember.
13, 2013.
Okay. I think I might have been a year after you then.
You
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I
I,
fucking I'm just like I'm living free and happy and blissful that I don't have to go back to that school. It is a hill. It is gone. I never have to think about it ever again.
My
I
my
peaked in elementary school, so
my first elementary school is gone now.
is it?
Yeah.
You talking about up
Pope.
in North Carolina?
Yeah, Pope Elementary. It's gone.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah,
That wasn't
I
mine.
found out recently. I was in like the troubled teens bullshit back when I
Mhm.
was a youngin.
Did it work?
No. The problem was that I had a brother who was a bully. So what the solution was just he was like once he went to college, things just got better for me. But
Is your brother still a bully for you?
not really. No, I
Mhm.
we don't really talk.
Oh, okay.
Hooray!
It fixed itself.
He's definitely calmed down.
So,
He
like
was
growing up.
growing up. There was a period there was a time where there was a time he walked into my room with a friend of his, and they each grabbed one of my legs, like one of my like I was wearing jeans. They each grabbed one of my like pant legs and like pulled my pants off of me while I was desperately trying to hold on to a beanbag. Like they were
So
awful. They were bad.
growing up, I was absolutely Homer's bully.
But that's the thing is like there was no like good after that. It was just like he was just mean to me when I was a kid, and that was like where most of the like trauma that led to troubled teens bullshit. Whatever. We're not here for a therapy session, but
So how did
actually,
that make
I
you
would
feel?
argue. Nah, dude, I went through the troubled teen stuff. I have actually had my therapy session. It's cool. I found out that there's this thing called, and this is fucked up, by the way. There was a wilderness thing. It was like a wilderness troubled teens bullshit,
Yes.
and I got sent to one of those.
No way.
And it was what would happen typically with this is that there would be a they would ask or no, people would show up at your house in the middle of the night. This is what the stories that I've heard, because this isn't what happened to me. But the story is like the kids, they would have someone show up late at night. The person would say, you know, you're coming with us. Your parents would be like behind them watching, and
Yes.
and
They're
they
so
would just
messed up.
they were kidnapping you. You wouldn't have access to your phone or anything, and they would just say you need to either agree to be quiet in an airport, or you need to be prepared for like a 10-hour drive while we go to this place. It's fucked up,
Yeah,
right?
that is fucked.
They
It
literally
is.
kidnap these kids, and then they bring them out into the middle of the wilderness. And when you're there, they didn't have like actual counselors. They'd have some kids that just graduated college, and they would just be like, they're not there. They don't know anything about how to like properly treat someone who's troubled. You know, someone who's dealing with a drug addiction, or someone who just has a like a learning disorder or
They're just
something
here
that
for
makes them.
volunteer credits.
Yeah, like they are literally just like I didn't know what I signed up for, man. So
Those
they're
things have
just
been going on for a long time. They're still going on.
they're still going on, but that was the thing is like you guys mentioned like schools getting shut down. I found out that the wilderness thing that I went to is gone now. Thank God, it's fucking gone. They got rid of it. They probably rebranded, but
More than
they're
likely.
gone.
They're part of
No,
Hillsinger now.
they're just hopefully they're just a hill now. That's when I talk about like weird stories from like it finally made sense. Like I got the context when I heard that there was like, oh, there's a term for that. Um, the I mentioned before that I didn't have that situation where they dragged me out, right? Like
Mm.
they kidnapped me. I didn't. I fortunately was not kidnapped. Everything else awful that you read about those places, yeah, that happened. We didn't shower for like 3 months.
Fuck.
Like genuinely, I was so gross that when I took my first bath after leaving that place, like I went to a hotel. We watched all of the Indiana Jones movies. It was such a good night that I had to take a like 2 hour long bath just to get all of the dirt off.
Wow.
I destroyed that tub, man.
So
And anyway, point is, I didn't get kidnapped. What happened with me is my parents said, "Hey, do you want to go to a camp?"
Uh.
That was it. I said, "Sure, I like camp."
I saw the
You-
cartoons. Camp looks fun.
No, I've been to like a normal actual camp.
My
Like if
dude ended up at Camp
if
Crystal
they had
Lake.
sent me to that instead, I would actually have been like way better.
What's the one from Holes? Camp Green Lake
I would have been better there too.
with Mr. Sir.
And the
Oh
doctor.
man,
That's the second time I've mentioned Holes this episode.
I
That
want
was
to
the
hang
camp.
out with Sigourney Weaver.
that was the camp where the actual camp that I went to. That was the camp where I accidentally sprayed myself in the face with bug spray. It was not fun.
No.
So,
I have vision problems.
we all do. Fappy Challenge.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to reuse the old that one we did last time because no one fucking did it, or you said you had another one related to Taskmaster?
I did. Yes, I had an idea.
Let's hear the Taskmaster.
Yeah, okay. My idea is a reversal. Instead of us giving you all a challenge, you all give us a challenge. You would email it to the Fappy email address, and we will try your challenge. And if we like it, and we can veto it if it's shit, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
don't send us something actual rancid, awful. But if we like your challenge, you might win our praise or a prize. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
you
our plan is.
could get something from the wheel of unused Humble Bundle keys.
You could actually get a prize from a Fappy Hour, dude.
Lovely. You could get Outlast 2, Out of the Park Baseball, the entire Sacred franchise.
I like how the image you've given them. Hold on, can you spin it? Can you like? I don't think they can read all of those.
Okay, yeah, here, hold on.
There you go. Those are all the options.
There's some good ones in there.
Yeah. No, there's
Yeah,
some
there's
good
a
Saint
couple
Rose
shit
on there.
games like 60 Parsecs or
That's not a
Strider.
bullshit game.
Crash Bandicoot's on there. American Truck Simulator. There's some good stuff.
Kingdom
Hey.
Come Deliverance.
It just says
You're
dick.
missing Spyro. Spyro should be on there.
Oh yeah, Spyro should also be on there. You could get Spyro.
Well, we'll figure out what will be on the final list. I figure. But
yeah, you could get something from the wheel of unused Humble Bundle codes.
This is so scuffed.
I need to go through mine and figure out what's on there. I was drawing when they made this.
So yeah, it's Fappy Hour email, same as it's always been, Fappy_hour at Yahoo.
Or
.com.
honestly, just
I'd say
maybe
post it in
put
chat.
them in the comments. Put them in the chats or the comments after the live goes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, link them
You can just type it.
or type
they
it.
could just tell us
Yeah.
what they want, what challenges.
Oh yeah,
they
because
have.
this is
Oh,
just
yeah.
text.
Yeah, you can if you want. Just leave a comment with your challenge. That's a good idea.
Yeah, instead of flooding my email. I'm waiting for a package anyway.
Guys,
I need
we're
the
so
email
old
updates.
using email. Send us an email at.
What
do you want next?
Fax
it to me.
We still need to set up like a Discord or whatever for people, and then we can just have like a submissions thing.
Yeah.
That would work. But we need to actually figure out the logistics and not just like open a thing and let a bunch of people who are mostly here for the Pony Thread Simulator to like just a bunch of 4chaners, just give them good faith. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
If you
What's the fax number?
if you phone into our bulletin board system,
My God.
If you get into our IRC chat,
P.O. Box. Oh, man.
we will sell you some homing pigeons.
Yeah.
if you send it to my Korean address,
You rent the pigeon from us, and then as soon as you've attached the letter, just release it into the wild. It'll come straight to us.
can you put it on the telegraph line?
Actually, since it's in Florida, there's a chance that they just shoot it down on the way, but it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
BBS, yes, BBS, bulletin board system. They make rims for cars. Anyways, that's the Fappy Hour. Oh,
We're
look,
clowns.
Eric Frenson is here. Just got here.
They just said hello. Welcome to the Fappy Hour. We're literally closing. We're about to leave. But good news for you, there's about an hour and 20 minutes worth of Fappy Hour. You can go back and rewatch. In fact, if you're watching the VOD right now, go back to the beginning.
Now you're caught in. You're caught
in a loop. You have to go back now.
Go back. Time is a loop. It would be funny if I just like in the middle of a sentence just hit the stop streaming button like right now, like quick, start saying